Hello viewers, my name is Allen. Today the world is celebrating World AIDS Day. The world is not celebrating because HIV is a good thing to hear, but it is creating more awareness. It is informing you. It is reminding you that the disease is still in existence and the burden of disease is still amidst us. HIV is a one-way traffic disease. The moment you get HIV positive, you can never be negative again. And HIV has no cure. HIV is a disease that is transmitted in so many ways, through body fluids, the blood, semen, vaginal fluids, and breast milk. So that means a breastfeeding mother is capable of infecting their born child. Having unprotected sex with infected persons, you can contract the disease. God forbid, if an accident happened and you are involved with an infected person, you can also contract the disease. Sharing shaps also can transmit the disease if you share shaps with infected persons. So it's important that you don't share shaps, because not always that you know the status of the person you share with shaps. Once HIV is not taken care of, once you don't seek medical assistance, it advances into AIDS. And AIDS is the real game. AIDS is acquired immune deficiency syndrome. When you do not have care from health care services, you're not taking your ARVs, that is the antiretroviral drugs, that means your body gets compromised. And when your body immune system gets compromised, opportunistic infections come in, like cancers, tuberculosis, fungal infections, candidiasis, UTIs, because your body has lost the ability to fight disease. All those opportunistic diseases will come to weaken your body system. So it is important that when you test HIV positive, you keep in the healthcare system. There are so many HIV clinics, especially in the government facilities and in the private facilities. But why am I saying government? Government is doing it for free. Just enroll in and respect your appointments and follow the guidelines given unto you by the health workers. You shall live long. The moment you get positive, the only opportunity we have is to live positive. Living positive means living with the disease to avoid it getting into AIDS. And that is the only way you can live. Having HIV does not deter you from performing your professional, performing your talent, performing all that God has enabled you to do. You're just having the virus, but you're not yet in the AIDS state. So it is important for us to know our status today. If you do not know your status, please rush into a healthcare center and know your status. It is important. How do we protect ourselves from HIV? Protect ourselves from HIV by having protected sex, using condoms. Practice protected sex using condoms. Those who can abstain, please abstain, especially those who are not married. The youth, I want to tell you this, that those children who are born with HIV have been living on antiretroviral drugs for a long time, and they are healthy like you, and some of them even look healthier than you do, but they will not keep on advertising that I was born with HIV. But they are human, they are carrying bodies like you do, they fall in love, they also love sex, and they will infect you. So it is better each time you get a partner, rush for HIV counseling and testing. Do it as a couple to know your status. And I encourage that when you do the test and you all turn out negative, it is not a green light for you to have live sex. Someone may be having the HIV in their window period. In the window period still you can also get infected. So I encourage that you come back for a second test, that is the repeat, after the 3 months. If it also turns out negative, again, I encourage that after 3 months, you do another test to be sure that the negative is negative and negative 3 times. That is for 9 months. in that time, I encourage that if really you have to have sex, practice safe sex. That is use of condoms. All abstain until when you're sure to have live sex. Let's keep healthy. Let's keep ourselves safe. Let us tone down the prevalence of HIV by being careful, by being mindful. And those who are HIV positive, please, I request that you inform your friends that you are, such that in case you are, you can have protected sex. All inform them so that they can take PrEP. There is a drug called PrEP, called post-exposure prophylaxis, for those who are not yet infected. They can take the drug in the 72 hours to avoid them getting to that destination of positive. Please, let's be careful. People, know your status and know your partner's status. It is very, very important. I'm not saying it is a crime to be positive. No, I'm just saying let us control the disease. For those who are positive, let's keep in touch with our health workers. Let's keep the journey with them. Let's walk the journey with our health workers. Follow their guidelines, follow their rules and their advice. We shall live long, and the world shall live strong again, and the world shall be productive again. HIV doesn't mean that you have become useless. No. It doesn't mean that you're no longer important. No. Actually, we need you. Now imagine you are a mom and you lived on your antiretroviral drugs. You shall live long. People have lived with HIV. I know those who have lived with HIV for 40 years, even and above. I know of discordant couples living together and raising their children as father and mother because they know their status and they're safe and they're keeping each other safe. Let's be mindful and careful, and let us love ourselves. Let us know that once HIV positive, there is no reverse. Let's take the message so serious. And to you, expecting mothers, I encourage you to go for antenatal visits. Antenatal visits are very, very important. During antenatal visits, that's when we are screened for HIV. And once you are found HIV positive, you shall be taken care of in a special way to ensure that you have a safe delivery and have a healthy HIV negative child. Do not be discouraged. Positive mothers can give birth to negative children, HIV negative children. So I really encourage you to go and seek antenatal services. They are there for you, and the care is there for you to ensure that the unborn are born HIV free. Thank you so much, mothers, for the care and for the love and for the strength. I know with you mothers, we can go far if we do the antenatals. God bless you.